Benoit Gastaud, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
We're here at the Ritz-Carlton Forest Court. Thank you very much for welcoming us. I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Sure.
First of all, how would you explain your position, your role?
My position at the Ritz-Carlton Forest Court is quite simple. I'm the rooms manager. I am in charge of the rooms operation mainly, which is regarding reception, concierge, guest services, but as well housekeeping and laundry. So my role is to make sure that we are operating to the best, to the guest satisfaction, but as well that we are properly running the hotel, which is in budget, profitability, revenue, which I am controlling. The only part which I don't take care in the rooms division is the selling part, which is taken care by the sales department.
Thank you. How would you describe your vision of hospitality management?
My vision in the hospitality management, I've done only hospitality management so far. That's the only career I know. So it's when you work with Ritz-Carlton, you have tendency to extend this vision very far. But overall, when you work in the hospitality, it's something very, very complex because you are selling a service to a guest. You're not selling anything concrete. You're not selling anything that you're going to bring home. You are here to make the stay of the guest comfortable. You are selling an atmosphere. You like people which are coming here. They're looking to relax, for a certain ambience. They are looking as well for security, and there is different things. But overall, you're not selling like a product. It's mainly all services that you need to make sure that they are up to the standard of the guest, and that people is blown away and they live here with a smile.
So it's even more an experience than a service?
It is, yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
Third question. To what extent are you and the Ritz-Carlton Forest Court concerned with the development of innovative revenue management strategies?
My personal position in revenue management is not so good. I'm not taking care of the revenue management strategies.
I would have another question then for you. For instance, would it be conceivable to open new price segments by offering discounted rates to guests booking rooms with early checkouts, and in the same way charging extra for late checkouts?
On this question, on early checkouts, I wouldn't give a discounted price for the reason that we already sell for a specific time, like 3 o'clock check-in, 12 o'clock check-out. If you leave early, it's up to you. It's fine by me. The only thing is I will provide for the same, I will have the same cost, in fact, that you leave early or not. It's not about the time that you're going to be in the room. It's about the service and amenities that I'm going to put in the room. The service, what is the main cost I'm going to have? The main cost is the time of service on check-in, on check-out, baggage delivery, the concierge eventually, which is always the same cost. And then in the room you have the cleaning of the room, which is a certain cost. But that you stay 6 hours or you stay 12 hours, for me there is no difference. I will have to clean the same way that I'm cleaning after 6 or after 12. And then the amenities are exactly the same. You're going to make usage of the amenities or not. It's going to be the same. So there is no way for me to make a different price if you're leaving earlier. But if you're leaving later...
Exactly. Would it generate incremental revenue if you would just then charge extras?
Yes, because in fact that will create me problems. This is why I take the opportunity on this to make extra revenue. Because if you keep the room a little bit later, even though 1 hour, you're going to delay me on my operation to have the room ready for 3 o'clock for the next guest. Now, by charging you more, alright, I'm going to find other alternatives. Like for example, if you are staying in a deluxe room and I have another guest staying in the same, which is due to arrive in the same deluxe room, maybe I cannot give him this deluxe room, so I'm going to have to give him an upgrade complimentary to make sure that this room is ready for 3 o'clock. So that's going to be a cost that I'm going to manage differently by having you charge a late checkout, for example. Now, we don't put extra, like if you stay up to 1 o'clock, we are very flexible, it's complimentary. After 1 o'clock, we charge you only €50 up to 3 o'clock, etc. We have a scale as well, but you have to see as well that it's going to delay me my operation. I may have to ask one of housekeeper to stay longer. That's an extra cost to me, because he's waiting for the room to be cleared so he can clean it. So I'm going to delay. So this is why this for me, it's an extra cost, a late checkout, definitely.
Okay, thank you for this one. Fourth question, I'm not sure you'll be able to answer, but what is the Ritz-Carlton company position on the development of the hourly rental offer?
Alright, so on this one I cannot speak on the name of Ritz-Carlton, on the name of the brand.
Obviously.
But on personal, I'm not pro hourly rental in the luxury or in the luxury hospitality. I don't think this is something which is really work together.
Mm-hmm.
For me, the hourly rental in the hospitality industry is more like a very much lower category of hotel,
yeah,
which would be like a 0-1 star.
Good answer.
For example.
Fifth question,
Mm-hmm.
do you think the development of the hourly rental offer results of that of revenue management?
I don't think so, because I mean, you might be able to drive more revenue depending how much you sell the room, depending how much you set your pricing. But now, if you look at revenue, yes, you might be able to do it, but you're gonna have more costs as well. Like if I have the same room and I sell it for 3 times 3 hours, I'm gonna have to clean 3 times the room, so I'm gonna have 3 times the cost. Am I gonna make the same amount of money? Maybe I make more revenue, yes, but I'm gonna have 3 times more cost as well. I don't think it works really much for me. It depends how you fix your pricing, but no, I don't think it's something that is really working for the luxury industry. No.
Just before the interview, I've introduced you to a concept in Japan where some food and beverage outlets charge for the hour spent and not for the product consumed. My question is your structure thinking and developing new products, services, amenities, projects based on revenue management and subject to hourly rent?
As we barely discussed before, it may work in some ways. What did I say? Sorry, I forgot. I lost myself.
You remember the Tune Hotel in Malaysia, for instance, who charges
yes.
for the hour?
Yeah, this concept it's for me again on a low category. Like I don't see it in luxury, because when you're in luxury, you're buying a room and a service all together. It's like, yes, you expect to have more than any towers. Like actually right now we already put more towers than you need in the room. So it's not a question of charging a little bit extra because you expect a certain service for a certain price.
So there is a minimum service.
So exactly, this is a minimum service that you expect. Right now in a room, even though the room is set up for 2 persons, you will have your 2 bathrobes, you will have your 3 towels, bath towels, you will have 3 hand towels. Yes, you have extra. This is what is luxury. It's like, for me, it's abundance of things, anticipation of service. And not like in this category, you will have to ask for every little thing. Like, sure, you might have to ask for a toothbrush if it's not in the room, but I won't charge you for it because it's part of the service as well. You know?
Thank you. 7th question. As we've seen, again, Asia seems to be a pioneer in the development of the hourly rental offer. How would you explain this phenomenon? Would you describe it as the fast foodization of the hotel product and concept?
As mentioned earlier, this would work in certain countries, in a certain hotel class, because it doesn't work everywhere. Again, the hourly rental doesn't work for me in the luxury for, as I said before, for the cost. You may have some area which will work, as we said, like in a airport, that would be a concept which might work, where you might be able to do, because people are really looking at, as we said, to just have an app.
Yeah.
But in general, in hotels, I don't really see it. Like.
So you don't see it as an hotel product in the end?
No, not really. Maybe in train station, maybe in airport, but that's it.
Okay. So 9th question already. Would you say that the potential fast foodization of the hotel concept, as we've seen, is also very beneficial to the luxury hotel products, where revenue is more generated by the value and effort that you put into the guest experience?
So yeah, I think it will be beneficial. Like if we have most of the other hotel doing this, we will have more, it will generate more for us because we are providing the service, we are providing what the guest is expecting is the experience, and that will be beneficial for us if we do not go this way, because luxury is again anticipation of guest needs, it's about the experience that we're providing. So if we are going against, I think a lot of people are still looking for this when they're traveling, and I think it will be very beneficial for the Ritz-Carlton, yeah, to keep the way they are.
Thank you, man. And last question, are the hourly rental offer and the luxury offer compatible?
I don't think so, no. I think in the hotel industry, when I'm talking about rooms, I don't think it's compatible for me, no. I think there is a certain limit on it. As we said, late checkout would be for me what is working, but we can still do on day use, we can still go on things like this, but I don't think hourly rental will work at all in the 5-star luxury. As we said before, it might be a concept, yes, that we work for F&B, that we work for maybe the spa. Meeting rooms as well, I do agree,
exactly.
But not on the rooms concept, I wouldn't think so. As I said from the beginning, is the costs are very specific, and it's not about the hour and the time that you use the room.
Thank you very much, Benoit.
You're welcome.